welcome to Bob's Reloading Tips. What I'm going to deal with today, sizing and decapping. There's lots of videos on YouTube that show you how to set up your sizing die and your press. This is a Forster competition sizing die, and it has a self-centering pin here, so it can actually move around. If primers are slightly offset to the case, this will deal with it. I use the RCBS lube pad. Quite a light covering of lube. You don't need tons of it, and you certainly don't want to wipe it on with your fingers because you'll probably get lube dents. So what I do, press fairly firmly, give this a couple of rolls here, and what you don't see is this. You give your necks a little bit of lube with this neck cleaning brush. Just wipe it on the pad, a couple of turns, like so. Whoops. And that just enables the expander ball to come out of the case without too much effort, as we'll see. Into the press. Nice and easy. Doesn't need much effort to do this, which I think shows I've got the lube about right. And so, put another 5 or so on here. Again, a good roll on the pad, a bit of lube on the neck cleaning brush. There's hardly any effort needed here to resize and decap these cases, which is good. Okay, that's 50 cases sized and decapped. No effort whatsoever. Mainly because correctly lubed, no lube dents. And the inside case neck was given a few molecules, I mean not a lot. You just wipe the brush here, a couple of turns, put it in and out of the case, and you're done. I've got to get rid of that lube. I mean, I don't agree with trying to prime if you've got case lube on the cases. You never know. And also I need to know at this point, am I going to have to trim these cases? So let's have a measure. Right on the limit, so I'm going to trim these and measure another one. I always measure after I've resized because obviously it changes the dimensions. So I'm going to need to trim these cases as well. Not unusual. Right, to get rid of the lube, you've got various advice. Use rags and solvent and all that stuff. Well, that's a lot of work. So I actually give my cases a tumble after they've been deprimed. So we put them into the tumbler. I've got my timer here. Now I've marked it out, I've set it up for a 2-hour time and a 1 hour. The 1 hour is to remove the lube from the cases after they've been sized and deprimed. So I set this up here. And set it going. Okay, taking about an hour in the tumbler. Use my technique for removing the media. Now, because I've decapped these cases, you always get some media in the primer hole, and I use a garden needle to remove that, like so. Very useful. You'll probably find other things to remove pocket. You do not want to leave that in there. That's 50 cases cleaned, got all the lube off, and the primer holes are clear. I've checked every one because you do not want media in the primer hole. I don't think you'll be able to ignite the cartridge. So, that's how I do it.